Good?
Yeah, let's start off. So we'll start over.
Yeah.
So how did that feel, just, having that experience and coming here now?
Yeah, no, it feels good. Having that experience of being here in April for that first playoff series, getting to be with the guys, seeing the management around the rink and getting to know those faces, and just having them know me better and me knowing them better, feeling more comfortable coming back in. So now I'm just focused on the hockey, not like meeting people and getting to know them, because I feel like we have a pretty good relationship. So just coming in here and trying to get the feel of being out here again. I haven't taken some time off, so it feels good to get back on the ice.
Was there, when you came away from that, was there like one thing that stood above the rest that left a lasting impression?
Yeah, I would say just how the people here treated me was something that I'll never forget. They made me feel right as a part of the team, like I was part of the series, and they treated me like everyone else to the players, and with the way they handled themselves on and off the ice. So that really stuck out to me and made me realize why this organization is so good and why they're so popular, and I'm happy that I signed here.
One of those guys, Tuukka, I imagine, too?
Yeah, Tuukka and Bergie and Marshy and all the leaders in the room, and even the younger guys, and Charlie and Jake, and just making me feel like I'm part of the team. So everyone was unbelievable, and I'm just very thankful for that opportunity.
Right now a lot of people are looking at, they said the Bruins are in on Tavares, right? And like, how are they doing that? And all that. But I mean, if you look at it, they've got a really perfect blend of young and old. Is that something you just referring to there that you noticed? Is there good chemistry in this dressing room when it comes to the youth, to the veterans?
For sure, yeah, it's excellent chemistry. I thought the most impressive thing was you see the so-called older guys and the veterans in the room were interacting with the younger guys just as much as the older guys were interacting with the older guys. So
no like clicks.
No clicks or anything.
Yeah.
Like everyone's part of the team, everyone's joking around and having a good time, and everyone seems like they're good friends, and that's what you want in your team. You don't want the older guys hanging out with the older guys and the younger guys holding with the younger guys. So I thought that was pretty impressive, and it helped me just blend right into
the hockey stuff here. I mean, for those that aren't aware of you and haven't seen you play, what type of goalie do you describe yourself as?
I think I use my athleticism and my speed to kind of cater. That's what I use as like the forefront of my game. Positioning too, obviously at this level, with guys as fast as they are coming down the wings, you want to make sure you're in good positioning. But I like to use my speed, my reflexes, and just be more of an active goalie than that, battling and competing for every puck. Never giving up on anything. So.
Any guys that people might know, any former goalies or anybody you've crossed paths with, you kind of pick their brains?
Yeah, well, I've been here with Tukes and Dolby. They were awesome for letting me ask questions and get to know what
about Goalie Bob?
Goalie Bob's the best. Dunny too. All the goalie personnel in this organization were very welcoming and letting me ask questions and pick their brains as much as I could, because obviously Tuukka's been one of the best goalies in the league for his whole career, and anytime you get to practice every day with a guy like that and be around him, you want to ask as many questions and see what they do. It makes them so successful.
What about growing up? Did you have a mentor or anybody? How'd you get into goaltending?
Yeah, my goalie coach, Rob Tallas, who's the goalie coach for the Florida Panthers. And obviously once a Bruin, he was my goalie coach growing up for about 11, 12 years, and he's the one that really got me in the position and really got me to where I am today, and I'm very thankful for him.
So you indirectly have some Bruins roots in you.
What's that? Yeah, exactly. When I signed my contract, he reached out to me. I was happy that I signed with his old team, so that was kind of cool for him as well as it was cool for me too. So he's had nothing but good things to say about the Bruins organization when I was thinking about signing here, and I was glad, and it just reassured my decision.
What do you think? I mean, you're watching the playoffs after you left here. You're watching the remainder of the playoffs, and you're looking at the goalies that went on, whether it's Fleury or whoever. I mean, you see that when they're at that level, in that excitement of the playoffs and their games. What's that like for you, trying to learn the game, watching that?
It's cool. I mean, you get to see how those guys handle their emotions and why they're so good and why they are where they're at. Obviously, my goal is one day to be in the NHL, and when you're playing in the NHL, you want to win a Stanley Cup. So just watching the remainder of the playoffs and watching those goalies and Holtby and Fleury and seeing how they handle the pressure of the Stanley Cup is kind of cool. And you just see how calm and how confident they are in their abilities, and that's why that makes them as successful as they are. So I just try to take in everything when I'm watching games and see what they do, and I just want to learn as much as I can.
So if I recall, you're from Michigan?
I live in Michigan. Yeah, I'm from Florida.
Oh, okay. So where did you? Most of your life was in Florida?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Florida until I was about 15 or 14, and then I moved to Minnesota and Michigan for the rest of to play minor hockey and my U16
So fam still in Florida though?
My dad's still in Florida. My mom still is in Detroit with us.
Oh, okay, cool. So when you did you go to a lot of Panthers games growing up?
Yeah, growing up I went to quite a bit of Panthers game. I played for the Florida Junior Panthers growing up, so we would get tickets here and there. Growing up, it was something I loved to do was go to the Panthers games.
Who were the goalies when you were like sort of young teenager?
When I was young in Florida, I think it was maybe Jose Theodore was their goalie at that time. I think he was their goalie at that time. A little bit of Ed Belfour when I was a younger kid, but I would always love coming in when Marty Brodeur was my favorite goalie growing up. So anytime the Devils came to town, I made sure I went to that game and watched him play because he was my idol, and even got to meet him after one of the games, which was pretty cool. He was
pretty psyched to see what happened yesterday.
What's that? Yeah, no, that was impressive. And I played with his son Jeremy in Oshawa for a year, which was awesome because he was a great mentor to me, and he was a good kid.
Nice, man. Good stuff. Good luck.
Thank you very much.